Hey. Today has been a late day, so I thought I would be on time and early. Why not? Okay, my mic is on. And it's working this time because I can tell. Oh my goodness, I'm just going to double check. Sorry about that last week. Things do happen. Mercury retrograde is on its way. It's inching in. All right, I just wanted to say that today we are talking about completion versus deprivation, the sort of things on the way to completion, what that's all about. And you're thinking, what does this have to do with fertility and pregnancy, midlife? Oh, it has so much to do. And in fact, it's, if you know me, if you're new here, there's much to say. If you know me, you're here from all over the world. You know what it's about. Thank you for being here. And if you're new here, definitely hit subscribe, because here we're talking about things that are not only for your fertility path and pregnancy, midlife, or otherwise, if we're honest, but really things that are going to help you for your life. I'm a multi-doer. I do not like anything to be just serving one purpose. Usually everything serves more than one purpose. And so you're always going to get something, regardless of what choices you make going forward, from when we meet here and when we meet in our private space, those 2 Tuesdays a month. All that you need is down in the description. If you're looking for something free or you're looking for something paid in private, you've got that too. I'm not here to sell. I just want to let you know what's possible, because that's important, because everybody needs something else, and community feels really important these days. And as an introvert, I need that community to be in a more private place to be able to fully exhale. I do my best here to get real, but I get nervous. It feels like there's a lot of people out there. So let's just dive in. All right. So here's the thing. There are so many shoulds when it comes to getting pregnant, being pregnant, all the things you're allowed to eat and drink and do and participate in or not participate in, and work and stress. The list is so long. Just thinking about it, I get stressed, and I'm sure my cortisol levels are starting to rise. And you know that works against you in fertility. It works against you in keeping your pregnancy. And I know that if you're here, you're either on your way to getting pregnant for the first time, or again after having a family, or again after having loss. And you may also be already pregnant. And congratulations. And you probably most likely in your first trimester because you're worried or there's something going on. And so a lot of this is all interconnected. Stress, as we know, affects everything. And I personally believe that deprivation, not doing what you love, does not help your body, does not help your relationship to your body and your health and your stress levels. So that's why I put deprivation and completion together. Now, what is the completion piece about? Well, I've talked about this before, but I'll mention it again. The completion is very important. I noticed this and it made a huge difference for me. I know it's one of the factors that shifted me into keeping my pregnancy with Ella, was that I noticed when I went from going into the bathroom and noticing that there were like 3 different almost finished toilet paper rolls, whether it was me or my partner or my husband, that we would just be like, it's like, oh no, I don't want to finish it. That last piece to peel it off the cardboard is super annoying. So let's just not have that. And it's not that you have to use it, for what it's meant for. I use it for cleaning, there's glue on it, whatever. Like, okay, let's just clean for a second the sink or whatever it is. It's just somehow, coming to a completion, the end of something. It's that reminder to your body. We're going to do the same thing with this pregnancy, right? We're going to do the same thing. I notice that one of the things that I like about watching a show, I actually prefer to watch the shorter shows. I had this aha the other day. Wherever you're watching, I like the ones that are 20, 30 minutes long, because I have this feeling of, ooh, I finished 3 of them. No. Am I in a competition? No. Does it feel good to complete something? Yes. That's why things like the dishes or smaller projects that don't have, 16 different layers of things that need to be done on the way are very satisfying. That's why it was always fun for me to go into a company in the old days or into a home that was a nightmare and go in and have the freedom to really do what was necessary to have it run smoothly, feel good, and it's that feeling of before and after, right? And in daily life, there's so many things that are just constant. It doesn't always feel like a completion. It feels like just, there's lots of to-dos, lots of things to do. And so I encourage you to find where you can complete things. Whether, I had one person, who you are, right out there, Miss G, who mentioned that not finishing food or something like this. Now, and oh, is that something to think about as far as completion? Well, the interesting thing about that is it depends, because there's also a thing around scarcity. Like, that is beautiful that you don't feel you have to finish your plate. That's wonderful. Then great. You don't have to finish everything. Maybe you give it to someone else or a cat or the compost and it makes new soil. That's all good, well and good. However, if you're not finishing because you're depriving yourself, now that's another ballgame. Now, I know that there's that list of the things that you're not supposed to do or eat. I remember that list. Now, the great thing is, because I was in Czech Republic and the doctors couldn't speak to me very well, and I could choose to understand or not. I could engage my brain or be like, I'm too tired, I can't do this right now. I didn't get those lectures. I didn't get the lectures. I didn't get the percentile, thing about how big the baby was before and after it came out. None of that. So I'm thankful, because that would have just stressed me out even more than the other things that were there. But I remember going to a restaurant and people saw my belly and I ordered a chocolate souffle. Why? Because I love this restaurant and I love the chocolate souffle. And somebody came up to me and said, Madame, are you going to eat this souffle? It's got a raw egg in it. And I said, yeah, because I know this restaurant. I love the energy of the people, and I feel like a chocolate souffle tonight. So yeah, I'm having that. And oh, ma'am, are you going to eat sushi, raw fish? Now, I wouldn't eat that everywhere. Absolutely not. You have to think about, like anything, where you source something. Do you trust it? Do you feel good? I would do that if I wasn't pregnant. So there's that piece. So it's just making sure that if you're making choices, they're choices for you, not because someone just said, these are the shoulds, and that's what you're meant to do. Shoulds are one of those words. You know how I feel. For me, should is a 4-letter word. You should be this far along in your development. You should be, whatever comes after that. And we put them on ourselves. We read something and then decide that expert knows better than me or than you. You are wise. Your body is wise. Trust in what you know in your body. And if you're not sure, then take a moment. In fact, do that with me right now. I'm going to suggest something, and I want you to take a moment with me where you're going to close your eyes if you're not driving, and you're going to take a deep breath with me, and then we're going to check in with your body. Are you ready? Okay. So I'm going to say to you, don't eat your favorite food that you've been told you're not allowed to have. Now that's too vague. Let's think of something else. Okay. If there is an exercise or a way that you like to move your body, if it's walking or it's running or whatever it is, for the next 24 hours, the next 48 hours, don't do it. That will be better for your fertility. Now, I'm making this up because but just imagine, I am saying, do not do your movement, your exercise, your mindfulness. We'll throw that in there. The things that ground you for 2 days, I don't want you to do that. Just let's pretend. Don't do those things. Now close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath with me. All the way, a little bit more than's comfortable, and then exhale out. letting your belly relax. Take a moment and just check in with your body. I'm going to say it one more time. The movement, the mindfulness, the exercise that you normally do to ground you, that gives you your energy, grounds you, I don't want you to do that for the next 2 days. I just want you to notice your body. Is it relaxed and feels relieved? Someone else made a decision, and actually I don't like doing that anyway, or it feels like work? Or does it feel like I'm holding something back from you that is important to you? Your exercise, your movement, your body wants it. And just notice your body. Notice your body's response. If it feels relaxed or it feels tense. My body actually feels relaxed. Ironically, that was not what I was expecting. I bike and I do my mindfulness rituals, a couple of them each day. And my body's saying, ooh, thanks for the break. I am tired of being told I have to do something every day. Maybe another day would feel differently. How do you feel? How does your body feel? We'll just take a second there. And when you're ready, I'll have you open your eyes and just notice 11:44 when I open my eyes. I love that. Notice what was there, or notice what came up that you expected or didn't expect. What thoughts came. And if there's something you want to share, you're welcome to throw it down in the comments. I'm curious. And I'm curious now that whatever response you got from your body, whether it was relief and release, relaxed, or if it was tension, like don't tell me what to do, or whatever your response, reaction might be, I'm curious if then you feel that you could follow that, listen to your body, respond to that. Oh, wow, you feel relaxed about that for the next 48 hours? Can you then follow it? Can you hear your body, listen to it, and respond to it and say, okay, I'll do that? Or do you feel yourself pulling back into your own shoulds or someone else's? I should move my body each day. This is important. This is what allows me to, whatever story is going through. I'm just curious. And if you want to share, then great. If you want to just have a moment with that, that's also okay. It's your process, your reality. It's all good. And I wanted to share that piece with you for a moment. These are the kinds of things we do in the private sessions, but more interactive and sometimes and a little more time. But I just wanted to take a moment. I always want to give you a little taste, a little tidbit that we have in those private groups. And we have on Tuesday. So, and it's got to throw that out there. Tuesday, there's one. If that's interesting, go down in the links and there'll be a little application. And we'll see if it makes sense for you and for me. Otherwise, just keep coming back here and letting me know, what's up, what's happening, because there's a lot. And if you want a little bit more right now, I will be in 15 minutes at 10:30. I will be a.m. Pacific. I will be over on Instagram at Ariel Green Anderson with Michelle Jones of Live Less Afraid. And we're going to talk a little bit more about shoulds and what tension that creates and what we can do with that, because that's interesting. There's always something, right? It was really nice to take a breath with you, and I'm thankful that you're here. Definitely, again, hit like if this is interesting for you, pass it on to somebody, subscribe if you're not, and let me know if there are any questions that you have. It doesn't have to be about this topic today. It could be about anything that is on your mind or has come up, or maybe it's just even a statement. I've had some really thoughtful comments recently, and I respond to them as quickly as I can and as thoughtfully as I can, and know that I'm always going to put out some suggestion. That's up to you. And I'm always going to invite you in either to come back here. Every Friday I'm here, 10 a.m. Pacific or 9 a.m. on the first Friday of every month. And I give you these minutes from my heart. And in the private space, we kind of go deeper or go into whatever it is that's coming up in the moment, along with, things that I'm using to move things forward and, shake things loose so that you can have that babies in your arms. It's a complicated journey, but it's also simple. And there's something in the interconnection between those things. The fact that something is so simple but may have layers of complexity to get to. It's just life. And I know that this journey, whatever ends up happening on the other side of it, you are going to birth something, create something in you, with you, from you. And I know that because there's something moving right now. And you're here. You're a part of that. You're a part of this light that is, we're working to echo out, because there's a lot of tension and other things going on. You, by being who you are, we're connecting, and we're connecting that all together with you and you and you all around the world. We're here. And when in this space I get to be just with you, I wish I could see your face. I just see like a 1, a 2, a 3. It's very strange for me, but I care about you, and I just want you to know I'm here. And even if you just want to be silent, you don't have anything to say, you don't want to interact, or you don't feel it, or it's scary, or just being here. Just know I'm going to be here a few minutes every Friday. Once in a while I'll take a digital cleanse, as I mentioned before, but which I did a couple weeks ago for my birthday, and it was beautiful. And then I bring that energy back to you. So trust in your own path. Trust and feel what feels right for you as far as what you could complete each day, each week, so that you feel, all right, you're doing it. You're reminding your body. And then you look at those deprivations and you say yes to continuing certain things that you're happy to let go of, and other things that feel like they need to stay, or once in a while you need to treat yourself. Definitely do that. Just listen to your body. Does your body say, no, I don't want that? Or yes, please give me that chocolate souffle, or that, sip of that wine that, your partner or somebody has, because it's so amazing. And just a little sip isn't going to do anything. Honestly, it's that also that completion of that feeling that's asking for you. That response to your body, that is the building of that relationship we talk about a lot. You listen and respond. It listens and respond. You have this beautiful relationship. And when you're listening and communication is flowing, what relationship isn't better? All right, I'm going to leave you with that. I hope you have a beautiful weekend, and I will see you here next week. I think next week is the first Friday, so it will be at 9 a.m. because I see my own coach after that. I know that there's so much going on in life, and just keep trusting in you. I'll see you later.